Hello, this is Mark and welcome to the initial view of WISRD 1.0. This is a brief video that's intended to provide an overview of why we created WISRD, the expected outcomes and analysis capabilities of this tool, and how a city may expect to use WISRD as a foundational part of a capital improvement planning process. So the overall purpose of WISRD is to help cities increase the resilience of foundational infrastructure systems by conducting comprehensive analyses that create a vulnerability-based critical path for prioritizing capital investment projects. As you can see at the bottom of the screen, we are now an ESRI emerging business partner. Now shortly we'll take a look at the actual WISRD tool itself, but as an explanation of what you'll see, we look at three modes of failure for infrastructure. The first being due to just existing conditions or normal conditions, typically failure caused by old age of infrastructure, lack of repair or maintenance. As you can see on the quote below on this slide, we have over 250,000 water breaks every single year in this country. The second mode being co-location risks, where you may have brand new infrastructure, but it's being co-located with deteriorating infrastructure, and the collapse of one creates a dependency model that can collapse multiple sectors. The third infrastructure failure is due to external events, or commonly known as natural disasters under FEMA's hazard mitigation planning. For example, on the slide here, you can see that when Hurricane Sandy came by, there was multiple failures of transportation, electricity, and communications. Okay, now that we've covered the three failure mode types of existing conditions, co-location analysis, and external threats, let's move over to the tool WISRD itself, which is built on the ARCGIS platform. And what you're seeing is our demo that we call WISRDVille. And pulled up right now is just one infrastructure sector, which is the potable water system for WISRDVille. And what we're not showing are whether it's a lateral or a main, or if it's what pipe diameter it is, and all the plethora of data that can come with it. What we're trying to highlight are vulnerabilities of each system. So this is why the legend on the bottom left goes to this simple four-color matrix of red being high concern, orange being medium concern, yellow being low, and green being no concern or relatively new. And for water, this is based primarily on the age of the pipe. So once it approaches or exceeds design life, it goes from orange to red. We can also look at material type and maintenance records. But for expediency, let's look at the menu and discuss all the features of WISRD, which is built into this simple to use menu on the right. Essentially what we want to do is analyze WISRDVille and look for the key vulnerabilities of infrastructure for capital improvement planning and compare one scenario to another. So let's begin with analysis. And again, potable water is pulled up, but we can look at all sectors. And again, they maintain those four colors. So even though that there's all the sectors are being represented here, they maintain those colors. If you want to click on something, you can see, for example, that I just clicked on a water gravity main. But let's go back for discussion purposes to just potable water. And under existing conditions, the potable water sector has received a B-, so it's not too bad. But now under co-location analysis, we can begin to see that there could be issues. And what pops up here are certain areas where co-located infrastructure has created a higher value for an asset. And so in this case, it's a water main, and we can see why it's taking things out in terms of this table below. So this water main is also, if it were to fail, would take out the storm sewer and natural gas lines. So because of that, we have a higher value asset, and we can go to a print report and identify all the key vulnerabilities under co-location analysis for the potable water sector. Okay, let's move along to the compare button. And what this is doing is allowing us to compare one analysis to another. So the base map is always existing conditions. Here on the left side of the green vertical bar, and then we can pick either compare existing to co-location, or in this case, let's just stick with external threat analysis. And as we drag the bar across, again, left side is existing conditions, right side is the new scenario. And it allows you, well, right here, you can see how infrastructure changes near the bottom of the screen here. that the roads that were green and good under external threat analysis have moved to medium concern or low concern. So we can attribute that and bring in the data for the city, in this case WISRDVille. What areas are there hazard mitigation planning showing design threats to the city, and how have those been input into WISRDVille? Again, we can hit the print and identify the top 10 vulnerable assets to that sector and present a formal process for capital improvement planning. So with that, I just want to say thank you, and this has been a brief video, and we continue to improve WISRD on a daily basis. Thank you. Bye.